Well, the scale from out here is, yeah, it's quite something.
Inside, it's even more of a different view. Welcome down to Paultons Park. Take a look at this. Apart from the humongous supports being up, track, the first pieces right out the station are in. Needless to say, we have a lot to show you here at Paultons Park. It has been less than 48 hours since we were last here showing you this column here. Well, this column has grown, as you can see, and these ones have now been installed. As we suspect, track has started, and indeed stairwell, which will go up the side, which is why the columns extend across. But really, it's this. I mean, the height of it is something else, but look at the descent of that drop. That is something else. We can tell you, and we will get loads of close-ups, and we will show you that all the supports are in. All the supports for the coaster are in, and you can see over there where the track is coming out of the station, that even that support's in as well. And I say all of them's in, I don't think the final bit from the splashdown onwards is done, but certainly over here, it's done. A couple of things that I kind of want to take note of. One, look how beautiful the track looks. Everyone was going on about the yellow, but just look how good that looks over there. Really is something else. Two, as we said, the angle of the descent. That is gonna be crazy. But three, can we just put into perspective here? Although I'm saying this looks tall from here and it does look massive from here, we are a good 10 foot up from where this area is now. So this is much bigger than it looks as it goes down. Much bigger. Now it's in. It's much bigger than what I thought it would be, to be honest with you. I know it's hard to tell from some of the concept art, but let's get you some close-ups and we'll see if we can catch some track going in this afternoon. Here it is. Let's start down at the station. We are going to get quite a few close-up views. You are going to see this, but the track coming out of the station into the first part of the lift hill is in, and this is what the structure looks like now, and it's huge in person. Absolutely huge. As we pan across the site as well, the other supports are also in down this end. They're pretty much ready, but let's focus on what's gone in. I'm gonna have a couple of angles over the video, but here is the corner heading into the station area, and you will see station track is in as well. This piece on the ground here is installed later in the video, so make sure you hang around for that one, but here are the bits that have been installed. The lower level one has the handrail, the steps at the moment, and you'll see again more installed on that as you come around for the lift hill right the way out the station. So we didn't have this little support here last time. That is obviously now here because the station is in. The switch track, and we wonder what this piece was, it's actually the switch track is in, and here is the station. As we said, it sits in the grooves right the way across, and you'll see the gap from where the switch track is also in. This has all happened over the last 24 hours. All these pieces have been put in. We are getting to a higher level now with the lift hill going in, but it looks incredible, and you can see it clearly slope around. So it's not tire driven going around, it will slope round to the base of the lift hill. Here is the switch track itself. At the moment, it's in the maintenance area part. I think there's a little bit more track to go in fairness, to go into the maintenance area, but the rest of it is there, and here is the base of the lift hill. No electrics in yet. It's worth noting there's no electrics in yet. That's why you see sort of loads of holes and bits as we come around and look at the whole part of the station, because again, there's a lot more being installed as we await building to go up. They have decided to start with the track. This is the piece that you're going to see installed later in the video. So from the maintenance bay here, from the station track is in with the transfer track. We've had a close-up of that, and we'll have explained it in the video as well. It then comes out of the station leading into the lift hill base, which is in, and then it leads up right the way to where you see now the piece of track. We understand there is another piece of track going in today, so hopefully we will catch the final bit of track going in today. But yeah, I don't think, not from a theming point of view, but I don't think the concept art has done it justice just how big this is. It's just so big as they work on it. We'll get a close-up of what they're doing there. There is a piece on the floor here, which hopefully, fingers crossed, we get to see go up. Here we go, they are back on site, and the first part which they need to install is going to be the stairs for the second piece of the lift hill track, which has gone in, and it comes all as one as well with the handrails, and you'll see it come on site very shortly. So they do prepare it first and make sure it's all ready. There's lots of people there on site, to be honest, and here it comes. Here it comes across the site, ready to be installed, and you'll see that being installed first before we then get some views down the bottom end of the site, before you see the next track piece go into place.
It is so hot here today. I picked myself up a drink though. Now, we used to start our updates down here all the time, and then we kind of switched and started them up top because that's where it seemed like most of the action happened. I will say now, straight away, this is my favourite view of this. But in particular, look at this drop down to here. So this isn't part of it, this column. Look at this drop down to this one here. Oh my God. That is insane. Absolutely insane, to be honest with you. Now, columns around here are in as well, so this one wasn't in last time, this is in, and it forms part of the other turnaround point. But just looking across sight, it's just something else. But this is my favourite view. I believe this is going to come out this shed, which will be brilliant because I hope it's really nicely themed here. Actually, I kind of hope there's like a little viewing platform because this is going to be right by the drop and the final turn to come around. A nice viewing area here would be spectacular. I don't know whether they could have a water feature here or not, but I would absolutely love to see that because I think this is the view. I could be wrong, obviously, once it's opened, but I don't think it is. And I think that drop is going to be mad. So we are hanging around. We're going to see what else they install this afternoon. We're sure they're going to be installing it over the next couple of days. We won't be here tomorrow, so by the time we come back, I'm sure more will be up. Stair piece is going in next down the side of the bit of track that was installed just before. We think there is another bit of track going in, so we are going to hang around, quite frankly, until we get kicked out in order to see it. Here comes a piece of the lift hill. Look at this. This will swing through the air very shortly. There we have it. The lift hill is starting to take shape here at Paultons Park. Serpents Curse has gone in. The supports are huge. In person, this is huge. Now, I think this is like slightly, and I mean slightly smaller than Draken. I think it's listed the same, but they're around about 75 feet each. I think this is going to feel a little bit quicker. That turn looks incredible. Absolutely incredible. But we've started. We've got the maintenance bay in, we've got the switch track in, we've got the lead round here in, and we've got the lift hill starting to go in as well. So it won't be long until we see it at the top here, and it will give a real scale of just how tall this is going to be. I'm not sure then what happens. I'm not sure if they'll finish it off, whether they're going to do some other bits and pieces first, but rest assured, we will be on it. Love it. I've been down here for a couple of hours, roasting in the heat, and that's what I've been waiting for. Yeah, fantastic, fantastic. Serpents Curse going up, the brand new water coaster for 2027, the UK's first as well, is really taking shape.